for those who don't know, in the last AGDQ that just passed, there was like a semi-surprise blindfolded 16-star run that was done. And we all know about all the interesting blindfolded shit that's been going on. So we are going to watch, react to, and analyze the 16-star blindfolded run done at AGDQ 2021. Blindfolded 16-star by Bubzia in 39 minutes, 9 seconds. That's insane. Hello, YouTube. How are you doing? First and foremost, big shout outs to the runner himself, Bubzia. Bubzia is insane, along with his friends Katoon and a few others. We'll see, probably, I would imagine that Katoon at least will be commentating this run, along with a few others. Shout outs to these guys. These guys are insane speedrunners for very special reasons, mostly because, I mean, you're gonna see now, I can't wait, but speedrunning blindfolded as a concept has been around for a while and has been especially popular nowadays. The thing about Super Mario 64 blindfolded speedruns, it's an absurdly difficult thing to do. A lot of games have good sound cues, visual cues. I'm stupid. Sound cues, setups. Like in Ocarina of Time, you have a lot of setups that involve a certain amount of side hops and then backflips and stuff. In this game, movement is not very consistent, I would say. It's extremely random. The only thing that you really have working for you in blindfolded Mario 64 are sound cues. Sound cues are actually used a lot. You'll see now in this blindfolded run. So let's get it started. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all super much for donating for this incentive.
Wait, dude. Is there no more? There are no other commentators?
Meet this.
Let's just skip to the beginning.
And before I start, if you have the time,
it's me. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Obviously, he is not going to be commentating.
He's German,
he
yes.
needs all the audio he can get. He can't see anything. He needs all the audio cues from the game.
Katoon is also German, I believe.
For him.
Shit, I'm not sure actually.
So, quick note about 16-star. Normally you need 70 stars to beat the game, but in 16-star...
So who's commentating?
So most of the doors, most of the star doors in the castle can actually be skipped.
Okay, they probably mentioned who was commentating.
So the in that sense is quite similar to...
Is it Katoon? Okay, so I'm not surprised it'd be Katoon commentating. I skipped it. All right. Well, shout out to Katoon commentating. Quick thing. Is the volume too loud? Can you guys hear me speaking well over the volume?
Creative news strats, and Bubzia has done that.
It's fine. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna pay attention to what the commentator says and pay attention to what he does. Just know there's a lot of sound cues going on, and a lot of what he does, well, he's going to explain, whatever. I'm going to shut up.
And has optimized them throughout the years, and then you grow muscle memory for that. But yeah, it's super different from the visual speedrun, as you will see.
All right, pretty simple.
Not at the start, though.
Fun fact.
Basically, you need to just strat every input in the run.
Never mind.
From just walking straight forward, from jumping, everything timed with the music, everything from like finding walls, jumping into trees. Those are all kinds of strats we're going to see a lot in this run. There's little room for improvisations or adjustments throughout the run, but there are backup strats. We're gonna see maybe some of those, maybe not if he has a PB. So yeah, we're up to the first star. We're only gonna get 1 star here in Bob-omb Battlefield. It's the chain jump. Who else? It's the fastest star. You can already see him finding some walls and some corners here. This is the most interesting thing about this star. He uses locked cam. That is a camera option in the menu that not many people know about. It's actually, I think it's not used in visual speedruns generally. Uses locked cam and then gets into a certain position from the wall, punches himself off the wall and a couple more punches, and then uses the chain chomp bark sound plus a little bit of rhythm from the music aid to know exactly when he can walk straight, run straight to the left.
Oh no.
And then he's going to find the
Oh god.
It's not a big deal usually.
Nice.
There we go. Nice backup, just finding them.
He knows the game. Nice backup. So like a lot of times you notice the runner like bobbing his head a bit if you look really closely during stars. That is basically him following the rhythm of the music, because that's what they use a lot as audio cues to do certain setups.
This one used to be really inconsistent, but I haven't seen him fail chain jump in a while actually. Great, we're going to actually, even though he jumps back into the painting, we're going to go to another world. Whomp's Fortress. We're going to get 5 stars.
Does he have his alerts on though?
A lot quicker to get than the other ones in Bob-omb Battlefield. So yeah. Let's go for I think he's going to go for cannonless first. And yes, that means cannonless as in actual cannonless like the visual speedrun calls it. We're not going to use the cannon to get this star that is inside a wall. We're going to fall alongside the wall and somehow magically grab it out of the wall, but it's a very precise setup. And yeah, for precise setups, you need precise inputs. And punches, for example, like here to move forward the exact amount of, well, distance really helps to set this up. Finding ledges like here, punch again, some camera manipulation. Well, this is a very complex one to actually
oh my god,
explain every input of. He got it first try, that's awesome.
So like while he was going up the hill and stuff, you saw him bobbing his head, like he was doing certain movements and certain jumps during certain parts of the song, I'm guessing. So that kind of helped him to know where he was. Crazy.
So
move the cam to the bottom left. Yeah. Let me move the cam actually to
these kinds of strats.
Perfect fit. Look at that. Ooh.
Well, any form of inputs where the exact outcome of the input is predictable, like a punch, like finding corners, stuff like that. We tend to call that normalization in blindfolded runs. Kicking yourself off a wall, stuff like this.
That's a nice setup.
Is
nice and easy.
And super useful. Backflips as well. The wall kick you just saw him do there is just pure muscle memory though. Alright, so I think it's boss time.
I would love to try blindfolded at some point. I mean, it's an insane amount of dedication.
Find a warp spot actually, which is all the way back here.
Look, he's bobbing his head again.
Jumps, I think he uses mostly muscle memory for that, but he also uses the music a little
no
bit
way he does this.
Later. Finding poles, finding trees, like I said, is a really useful strat to make sure you're at the exact right position.
Okay, so like,
I think he's gonna.
This is the guy who cheated the blindfolded run. Got up to Whomp by just doing normal movement up to the island like you would do at Owless, turning around, long jumping, like random movements. This guy, who is a god at blindfolded speedrunning, does a way slower route. It's like immediately, this is why everyone assumed that the other guy was cheating, right? But you could see like how the best blindfolded players don't do that kind of movement, you know? Everything has to have a setup.
And so, jumping right off that pole straight into the boss sets you
this is such a cool strat.
To do the ground pounds through him. Also, then before the last ground pounds, I think he's a little bit off for the star. That's unfortunate.
Oh no! Oh no!
He's supposed to get right inside the star, but fortunately he's not far off.
That is such a cool strat. They set it up so that he could be right under the star.
So yeah, same route for the next star. The tower, which is at the same location, he's going to go to the warp spot again. So quick note about another common strat in blindfolded, especially in Super Mario 64, is to use music cues, to use the music rhythm.
There we go.
Basically time all your movements. You can, for example, well, I shouldn't clap too loud, but if the music goes like... You often hear him count in German, like 1, 2, 3, 4, just like the rhythm of the music, making sure that he walks forward for like 3, let's call it beats. We would like to call it beats, rhythm units, and then he jumps for 5 beats, etc., etc. A lot of the stars and a lot of the segments in this run are stratted like that as well, in combination with finding.
Oh my god.
Finding walls and
pretty much like almost everything is just music cues, dude. It's crazy.
Stuff like that. You saw him use the lock cam again to get the star at the end there for safety. Next one is the owl. The owl has an interesting strat where he does not actually use the music to time the movement to fly to the right into the basket. He actually uses the owl flap sounds for timing. So just counting the owl flap sounds.
Oh shit!
I think he ground pounded a little bit too early.
No! He has to die and try it again.
I think this might be the fastest star of the run. That was down.
It's the only way you can do it is try again, dude.
Not a huge time loss.
You just have to die.
There's actually a backup if you do land inside that basket, but you don't get the star.
He counts the owl flaps, dude. That is insane.
Actually free, but he was just off by an inch. See if he gets a second try. Ooh, yeah, that's close, but this should work. Free.
The question is, it's like...
All right. Nice. That is 6 stars done already. We're done with
he knows what angle to hold as well. That's just insane.
Cool Mountain. Again, just jumping into the painting, and then you can use the start menu to exit out of the course to get right back to the castle lobby, which connects all these rooms. So, I think we're going to go for the little penguin star first. That's actually the trickiest one in Cool Mountain. So grabbing the little penguin is very finicky if you just walk up to it, and so he's not going to do that. He uses a cool strat where he just dives into the wall. And
no, dude! Bro, I want to do the strat just because it looks so stupidly fun. I have to watch that again.
If you just walk up to it, and so he's
no way.
He uses a cool strat where he just dives into the wall and then grab the penguin automatically. Basically, you expand.
Look, he's bobbing his head again.
You can call it that a lot.
He's using the sounds.
Like so, and then this movement is again counted with the beats of the music, with the rhythm of the music.
Wow.
Falling inside the mama penguin. Yeah, usually he actually falls further towards the camera, towards the star. He goes pretty far back now. It's kind of unpredictable because you kind of get pushed by Mama Penguin, and it can be, well, it's a bit precise to reliably know which side it's going to be.
I mean, fucking sick, but a little bit slow, but okay.
It's a main strat now, actually. It used to be a backup strat. Finding the corner and then...
That was an insane start. That was so much fun to watch.
Next one, the slide. So, how do you do unnormalized movements like just turning around on a slide?
Bobbing his head again.
I first should say he has a cool, actually, like you can see a, oh, that's not good, by the way. That's what unnormalization is.
You're dead!
So he has a cool setup to fall off the slide. It's a different shortcut than the visual speedrun.
Every time he bobs his head.
Actually takes.
Rat jam.
I think you can say the notches of the analog stick of the controller he uses are super useful here. So he actually uses the GameCube controller. He's actually on Wii Virtual Console, where the GameCube controller having a better analog stick and better, like sharper notches of the analog stick that you can lock the analog stick into. Basically holding forward and then add a specific beat in the music, holding, I think it is down right or straight right, and then forward again at another beat. If you can flick the analog stick really fast into those notches, that's super useful for a star like this.
Beautiful.
All right, nicely done. A little hiccup there, but
beautiful.
It's a pretty precise one. The next one, there's a chance we won't be able
I almost want to
see
see him just do normal runs without blindfolded to see how good he is.
Kind of like we're all blindfolded. That's the meme that people like to call it that. Jumping below this platform. Oh no, we can actually see here. Maybe I can't hear the game right now, but you should be able to hear a shuffle sound. Because like, how do you know you're at a wall? How do you know you're in a corner? Those two actually have a different sound cue. So a wall is kind of like shh shh shh, and a
oh my god, dude!
A corner, you locked your position. It's a longer,
this is insane.
Kind of sound.
What a god.
So yeah, That's it. He's actually not going to go back inside the painting.
How did he know? I mean, I guess the shuffle sound.
In the Dark Worlds. 9 stars already. So you need 8 stars to open this door, and after this we're going to go to the basement and get the remaining stars there. So a cool thing about Bowser stages, this is the first one of the 3 that we're going to do. The cool thing about all 3, is that the camera angle never actually changes.
Oh God!
So you can go straight to the right or straight forward, it doesn't matter, the camera will always stay like that.
Tyler gifted a tier 1 sub to the Randomlands.
And rotating
they
the
have
camera,
given 31 gift
right
subs in the
left,
channel.
always rotated 45 at a 45-degree angle. Super useful.
Thank you, Mammon. Love you, babe.
The Goombas in this game are RNG. Oh, and
Oh shit.
That metal electrified ball thingy is, well, I don't think it's RNG. He gets hit by 2. I've never seen that. That's so unfortunate, but I think it should be just fine. Yeah, this is just fine. He can't fall off. He just looks for the corners. So amps spawn at an irregular position, and then they are basically on a cycle. You have to get through. So you gotta be unlucky. The Goomba. Yes, there we go.
Oh.
That Goomba spawns on the left side. That is predictable. But after Goombas spawn, they...
How did he know where to jump?
move in an irregular, an unpredictable RNG pattern. Usually that one is to the left, but you can hear it coming and then you can just ground pound. Sometimes you can be unlucky with that though. Really nicely done. He kind of got unlucky. He looks, relieved there.
I can't imagine how long it takes to get good at that stage, man.
Also quite different.
That must be the hardest part. Well, Fire Sea is probably the hardest.
Here's a funny thing about grabbing Bowser.
Oh yeah.
You don't actually have to grab the tail, or I guess you do.
That's right.
Kind of grab it from the other side as well. And then, yeah, people have been wondering about how to do the Bowser throws, like before we started routing Blindfolded SM64. Turns out that for this fight, you can actually just drag Bowser slowly.
I think I'm gonna do this Bowser strat. Makes it a lot easier.
Onto the bomb. The bomb is right at the side of the arena platform. Super useful. It's a bit slower, of course, than Bowser throws, than to throw it from the center and just YOLO.
It's fail-proof.
Inconsistent, so this is way safer.
Dude, the use of the still cam and oh my god, it's so smart, dude.
We're gonna go to the basement now.
I would never just think of these kind of things, man.
Yeah, do we have any donations?
You bet we do. I've got a whole host.
Oh my god!
Just pouring in, and I do want to shout out that.
Like more thanks for the resub, babe.
$1.5
million
for the run of the marathon. This
Yay.
is incredible. Let's see. Sample in a Jar sends in $25 saying, "Let's make the impossible possible." Uma sends in $25 saying, "Rugby Baby it really is that good. You will want to see this Yakuza 6 cutscene." Speaking of, we are closing in on $10,000 towards that $40,000 incentive. We can get this and keep crushing these incentives.
Awesome. So we're going to get 3 stars in Hazy Maze Cave.
That guy tried way too hard to just read donations. He was like trying to sound like an announcer, or like, what do you call those people that do things? Okay, it's using the thing camera again. I can't even remember what it's called.
Oh god!
Alex, thanks for the sub, babe.
Locked cam at the start.
Was that supposed to happen?
Oh, which one are we gonna get first, Nessie? The star that's actually in the cavern with the dragon. But here's a cool thing about this game. This game is kind of buggy sometimes, and you can clip through a whole lot of things like walls and.
Oh my
floors.
god, that is so smart! Oh, he moved the camera just in time to clip and go down the star. I have to watch that again.
But here's a cool thing about this
Why
game.
did he?
This game is kind of buggy.
He's bobbing his head again.
Clip through a whole lot of things like walls and.
Look, he's rat jamming. Why is he rat jamming?
This looks really clean.
I don't get it. Like sometimes he rat jams, and I don't know why he rat jams.
It doesn't brush you. It clips you through the floor at a specific.
Yeah, I know, but like sometimes I don't know why he listens to the music,
after it clips you through, you just kind of hold.
Sometimes it
left
looks
that
like it.
specific
It's,
because
anyway,
it looks really precise,
I don't know.
but it kind of isn't, and yet it takes a lot of practice to do this. So GG. Next, we're going to get the star up there, and here's a really funky camera manipulation strat he uses for this one. So you can actually, with C up, you can get Mario in first-person mode, and you can get the locked cam out of that. So you lock the camera from the first-person mode, meaning that you can just safely turn around without the camera turning around. And then some really tricky wall jumps. Ooh, it looked like he was a little bit off at the end there. Great.
Oh man.
Yeah, that ending always looked kind of sketchy to me, but he's actually pretty consistent at it. It doesn't look very safe, and yet it kind of is. So yeah, we're going to get rolling rocks now. Again, locked cam at the start here, but also here, he locks the camera at the start and goes straight forward. That's because these rocks, these balls, they can be at the left or at the right. I think it's RNG, at least. It's
the balls.
unpredictable. And if they hit you, they will for sure mess up the camera. And you can face left, you can face right, you can get completely disoriented unless you use locked camera.
That looks like the most, probably one of the simplest stars that I can actually like maybe learn quickly.
Super useful for blindfolded.
No scuttlebug though. Rip. Too many air presses.
So yeah, I'll get the Toad Star. This one is not actually the hardest star in the run.
This is the hardest star in the run.
Don't underestimate castle movement. We're going to go through the castle, just the basement, to Shifting Sandland and get 1 star there. Now, castle movement, so actually going from Bowser in the Dark World to Hazy Maze Cave here is way trickier than it looks, and this part as well. The thing with the castle is you can't die. The walls are actually pretty close to Mario usually here, so the camera can easily get stuck behind it. Super cool strat here for this one. Oh, I'm not sure if this is different. No, I think he might actually have old muscle memory, or he just hesitated there.
I don't even know what star he's trying to do.
Why this,
Probably Pyramid Star.
So this is a new strat that he just adopted, I think, last week. Rather than jumping or triple jumping over this dune, he uses the box to go over the dune. You will not slide off with this box, this jumpy box. Couple jumps to the left, and then you should be lined up perfectly for this star. That looks good. Just don't miss the long jumps. Perfect.
Oof.
Next up is a star in the volcano in Lethal Lava Land. Actually, so Lethal Lava Land has a couple stars that are pretty easy, or not easy to get, that are pretty
What's
short,
up, Tim Creef? Thank you. He's
get,
trying to get to LLL.
but he's going to get one that is very safe to do, and unfortunately he misses this platform.
He's supposed to go to
This is
LLL.
the platform right in front of the entrance of Lethal Lava Lands, but then he knows he's where he is because he recognizes that door. Nice backup. Funny thing about the music in Lethal Lava Land and Shifting Sandland, the rhythm of the music is not very clear, and it only starts after like 10 seconds. So he actually uses the bully enemy, the footsteps, as a rhythm to time this movement to get into.
I'm surprised he didn't do like.
volcano. I think he might reset at some point to get more lives before the end. And then with the D boost, you can actually use the ha 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 or even the hoo hoo hoo.
Smart.
Mario, like.
At first, I was like, "Why are you choosing this star to do blindfolded? Like, that's crazy." I thought they would do reds or something, but like, reds. The problem with reds is the puzzle. It would just be like so hard to know where the puzzle is and where it's going.
Panting at the end.
Nice.
From exhaustion, from low energy. You can use those as sound cues or even as rhythm cues to time the movement here. I think he uses the ha 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 movement rhythm.
I don't want to turn up the YouTube volume too much because when I talk, I want to make sure you guys can hear me as well. Is the volume okay? Volume is fine. I think it's fine. Oops.
All right, we're at 15 stars already. It's going really quick. And And he gets MIPS first try. Perfect.
Pog.
So this is MIPS the rabbit. MIPS spawns only at 15 stars. He's not going to get that one. That's irrelevant now. We only needed to get 15 stars to spawn MIPS.
Look, he's rat jamming again.
I was actually hoping that he would fail this so we could see the really cool backup that is actually cooler to watch than this one. But this saves a lot of time. So you need MIPS, the rabbits, to clip through this door and clip through a 30-star door. That is the first
I saw this for the cheater video.
In the 16-star run.
This is the real setup.
I think he got it.
It's beautiful.
Perfect. There's some crazy camera manipulation you have to do here. This looks easier than it really is. The position.
It don't look easy, bro.
has to be perfect, and the camera angle has to be perfect, and the camera distance too. Well, basically, releasing MIPS, punching to grab MIPS, and then releasing MIPS will actually push you backwards a little bit. So you can find a corner. He's going to do with this door again. He's going to find this corner, turn around the camera, and then release MIPS, and he will be pushed towards the door at a specific position to clip through here. This is a more recent strat that Nobori, current world record holder of the category, found. So shout out to Nobori for that one. The bonk against the pillar is
awesome.
totally
Fucking
irrelevant.
awesome.
You just walk forward here. You cannot miss. This one we have to do one particular star at this stage to be able to enter the next Bowser stage. Unfortunately, because this is a water stage, and water stages are super awkward for blindfolded.
This is not correct.
I'm afraid you're probably right, Bubzia.
He fucked
That's
up.
why I'm saying yeah, water stages are super nasty for blindfolded for two reasons. So swimming is kind of slow, but most of all, swimming is unnormalized, meaning that if you press left or right, you hold the analog stick left or right, it's going to, well, rotate you at a somewhat unpredictable angle. It's basically, if you want a really precise angle, it's always going to be frame perfect.
He just has to die.
He's swing around now. He's just going to.
He has to die.
Himself,
Yeah, he has to die.
So that he doesn't have to reset or exit.
We have to kill Mario.
A little bit faster.
Rip Mario. I'm sorry. It's
So
for
what
the
happens
run.
At the start here, you rotate to the left. He uses a music rhythm cue for that. And I think his strat is to, after swimming forward, correct his position a little bit to go a little bit to the right, and he did it too much here. Another thing that makes this stage in particular really nasty is that, well, you have to swim through these corridors and through walls, basically, and the walls can push you down, even if you're swimming into them at an angle, and then everything can get messed up. So you really need to write the correct angle through it.
Why is my fucking mouse? Give me a second. I'm gonna get rid of my mouse cursor on the screen. It's like really annoying. Catch a cursor? No, I don't know why I would ever have that tick.
This tunnel here, this looks good actually. But regardless, water stages are to be avoided.
This stage is so hard because how do you create a setup
So he
for fucking swimming?
actually uses muscle memory for a specific rhythm. You can tap the A button to swim faster if you do it at a very specific rhythm. You
Really?
can't mash it or
Didn't
go
know
too
that.
fast. Also, he's pretty far to the right here, but better further right than left. This looks good. Like I said, if you swim straight into a wall, it's going to push you down. It's going to push you back underwater. Unless you slightly tilt the analog stick up, like he's doing right now. You cannot, there's no audio cue for knowing if you're swimming against the wall or not, unlike with normal walking here. And yeah, of course he's going to find the corner. You can never know exactly how far you're left or right.
Smile.
Thank you, Chewbacca. Welcome back,
the
babe.
Star, especially here, is really costly time-wise, but I don't think the death just now close to the start was that costly.
Pause, champ. Yeah. Give me that. Oh yeah.
This is actually this looks swaggier than the swimming, but this is actually the easier part of these.
Yes, dude. Oh,
normalized.
the use of the angles, dude. The angles.
You know the position. You know your.
Oh, it's
position is
crazy.
Perfectly, at the right.
This is
spot.
beautiful.
This backflips are
Insane.
exactly the amount of
I think from just having knowledge of the game, that DDD Substar probably took the longest to learn out of every other star. Just because of how insane that is. And the swimming, it's so hard.
How do I say this? Backflips are a fixed distance jump, basically, just like punches are a fixed distance.
This
Alright,
is probably
Bubzia
insane
Finals,
too.
This stage
Rat Jam. Okay.
actually has a lot of platforms that move on cycles. Rotating ones, ones that shrink and ones that just go out and back, go up and down. But all the platforms are synced up. So what you just need to do is move through the stage with the exact same timing all the time. You cannot wait longer anywhere or wait shorter.
He's counting
So
the
he just
rhythms,
kind
bro.
of uses the
Oh my
music for this
God.
entire stage. The timer starts right when you enter the level, and he just uses the music to go through the whole level at the right timing. And at the second floor, yeah, we can't see the strats for the second floor. It's a secret. But why would you actually? You don't need to see as a blindfolded runner what you're doing, as long as you trust in your strats.
It's true.
Can't go wrong.
It's true.
Again, Bowser stages are.
Good thing I learned the backup cycle.
I'm not sure what he just said there.
He said, a good thing I learned the backup cycle.
Bowser stages are really quite linear, especially this one. It's almost like playing a 2D platformer. You just kind of go back.
No
backward and
way he's
forward
gonna do
all the
this.
time. Except here, you just find the corner and then go sideways a bit.
Okay.
Sometimes you get hit by that electrified ball. That is just bad luck.
God.
Again, that one
That is hard.
is completely independent of the cycles of the platforms. So yeah.
He's freaking
I'm not
out.
sure what's happening here. Luckily, we've had the platforms behind us. He just missed the wall jump. That's all right. We don't have to catch the platforms on their
Yeah.
cycles anymore.
Doom,
Bowser
bam,
2
doom,
is a bit
bam.
different from the first one. The arena is just the same, but Bowser moves differently. He has a strat that works for. I think there's a bit of RNG with the Bowser.
No way. Wait, so if you just like hold neutral, you get hit by Bowser, but you land exactly where the tail is? That is so OP. Did you see that? It looks like he just holds neutral, and you just happen to land where his tail is if you just hold neutral.
Strat that works for.
Look at that.
I think there's a bit of RNG with.
Look how
with the
perfect that
Bowser's
is.
movement pattern here. Here's a strat that.
And now he
works
does the.
for
Wow.
2 damage boosts here instead of 1.
Oh shit.
That one was intended. It didn't look like it.
Oh, thank God. That did not look intended.
The second damage boost is just that you get pushed a little bit closer towards the camera, and then the strats at the end is just the same, dropping Bowser onto the bomb, just like that.
Oh my God, dude. It's insane.
So yeah, maybe you could read a few donations right now?
Wow.
I would love nothing more.
All right,
Let's
cringe
see.
time, guys.
We've got Nell sends in $25. I don't know what a rugby baby is, but I know giving to GDQ supports a great cause, and that's all the reason I need. Thank you, hosts, runners, support, and of course, PCF.
Did he switch controller to the Wii Pro controller?
Great.
Spencer D.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Spencer D sends in $250. If you can't see the frames, do they even exist? Together, we can help the Prevent Cancer Foundation prevent cancer, and that's pretty cool.
Great. So what he's doing here is a strat called backwards long jumps. Basically, finding. I have to say ahead of time, this is the least consistent part of the run. He was scared of this all the time.
Yeah.
Before the run, and I just told him it's just normal to like that. This is gonna take a couple tries. Luckily, he has a good backup here. Finding the door and just finding the same position for this setup again. So backwards long jumps, basically, it's a bit tough to explain, but if you long jump and then hold backwards, and then use this star to assist the long jump, you can build enough backward speed to clip through the wall, which is what
Fuck.
we need, because otherwise we need 50 stars
BLJ
to go
suck!
through that door. Again, he's going to back this up.
This is why BLJ suck!
So, you also saw him do a strats. Let me first say something quite important here. He actually does a controller switch. He normally uses the GameCube.
Yeah, I'm
controller,
still
like I
confused
said,
as to
but
why
he
he
uses the Wii
switches.
Virtual, the Wii Classic controller actually for backwards long jumps, because of the A button, the jump button. It's like somehow softer, and he prefers that for the mashes. He thinks it's fast.
Okay, but you don't even need to mash fast to do the stairs BLJs. You can mash quite slowly and BLJs still work. You only need to do da 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 da. You don't need to go. You don't need to mash quickly. I mean, he probably knows that. But if anything, to be honest, I feel like sometimes BLJs could be easier if you don't mash quickly. So I feel like he should actually try not mashing quickly. It might actually be easier for him. It's easier to maintain a consistent rhythm when you're not mashing quickly.
Faster to mash. So yeah, it doesn't cost much time, and you can see this is very rough. This is very inconsistent. Both for Blindfolded and for the visual speedrun, it's a really rough strat. But it's faster than getting another 34 stars to be able to open that door, for sure. You'll also see him, like, after finding this wall, he pauses. Some people often ask why the pauses sometimes in the run. That is to basically buffer an analog stick
They really
input.
don't want today.
Oh my god.
So you can neutral the analog stick, or you can, for example, hold it forward. And then if you want to hold it backward or hold it to the side or diagonal right away, you're going to kind of move it gradually a bit through the center or through the side. It's not very precise, and in Blindfolded you just cannot afford that sometimes.
It's true.
Because you cannot make minor adjustments. If you can't see.
The thing about Mario is that 1 degree angle change, the slightest angle change, the slightest overrun or underrun, whatever you want to call it, the slightest change fucks up everything. You can't afford that to happen.
Your
Yeah.
minor mistakes. So pausing kind of fixes that issue if you just tilt the analog stick into another
Yes.
direction after the pause.
Yay.
During the pause, I mean. This looks good. Here we go. We're through.
He doesn't know. He doesn't
You can
know.
hear-
I think I'm through.
He thinks he's through because he probably hears the clock sound.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like long enough at least.
He could hear the yep clock.
Okay, so we're gonna do a second backwards long jump, but this one is
Easier.
actually way less scary. It's not
Yeah.
actually easier to perform, but it's a lot
Less scary, yes.
it's a lot easier to back up.
Nice
a lot
chat.
faster to back up at least. So same thing. He's going to
Press R? Yeah.
do the long.
Oh my god,
jumps.
the punch that sets up the camera. That is so smart.
Well, first forward.
He's down
We
now?
need to go backwards.
Oh,
These
okay. Oh,
endless
yeah.
staircase. They usually only become finite if you have 70 stars.
Wow.
No.
Am I through?
No, you're not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh wow! I hope he's gonna recognize.
I don't know if he knows.
Just
I think I am.
usually you just if you don't if you do everything perfect with the inputs with the mashing, then you get all the way back here. But yeah, he finds the corner, he finds the wall, so he knows he's through. Great. It's just very easy to mess up the mashing, to do it a little bit too slow, for example.
Come on.
And then you're gonna do a normal jump. Rather than
I am.
Yeah, you
long
are.
jump. Yeah, he just realizes it now.
Huh. Cool.
Switching back to the GameCube controller. Or back to normal platforming.
Oh, okay, that was part of the strat. Okay, he knew he was on the left. I was about to say, he just what? He randomly backflip, hold right. That was part of the strat, I'm guessing. Like, you go to the left and then you hold down right or something when you backflip.
So
Okay.
the final Bowser stage, Yeah, I wasn't sure why he actually does this camera switch, so we kind of can't see everything, but he prefers this angle. This stage is very similar to the other two ones, especially Bowser in the Fire Sea. Everything is like orthogonal, the angles are straight, the camera is easy to manipulate here. And there's, again, a lot of platforms on cycles, like you can see.
Oh, God! So, he's rat jamming with the music, dude.
The rhythm of the music
Mammonocalypse _ Tyler gifted a tier 1 sub to
really
Doink _ 367. They have given 32 gift subs in the channel.
He started back in 2017 with 16 star, and his first run was just over 3 hours. And I remember the Bowser stages where he didn't use the music at all at first, and he had a lot of trouble with these. Getting through a stage like successfully, just one attempt sometimes to go over.
The thing, if you mess up the tiniest thing in this stage, you're fucked.
5 or 10 minutes.
Oh my god, what a strat!
Lots of really precise and really slow strats. So he's really optimized it throughout the years. It's awesome to see.
Oh, come on.
Oh no, this is unfortunate. He was supposed to, this is a really precise strat that he uses since recently. He was supposed to long jump and grab the pole that's above that wedge platform. I really hope that he's not going to. Well, he said he was maybe.
Hope so, Nick.
2 lives now. This could be kind of clutch. Because Bowser himself is definitely not free of risk either. Luckily, there is a 1-up backup if you get there, if you die to Bowser first.
What?
Oh, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
I think he might be getting a bit defocused.
Oh no!
Well, he realizes about the lives now.
2 lives left!
Is he going to try again?
Of course he is.
We'd hate to see him go game over during.
He's gotta do it. Nope, he's gonna do it.
But yeah,
oh, he messed up the long jump last time. I see. Okay.
7 minutes and 30 seconds, which he got quite recently. I think just last week or 2 weeks ago. He's been grinding pretty hard recently. And there's a couple people right now who've done 16 star and also 70 star blindfolded runs, including Bubzia. So same old here.
The problem is, if he deviates from his strat to get a 1-up, I think it fucks up the strat. Like, everything is working on timing. It's all the music timing.
Uses what's called jump kicks.
He can't afford to deviate.
The jump button without releasing it, and then.
No, he's not lost. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Make Mario perform a jump kick, and doing that in succession in a specific rhythm, for which he also uses the music here, like 1 jump kick per beat of the music, basically. You can actually walk up or run jump kick up steep slopes. Let's see if he grabs the pole here now. There we go. Actually, he doesn't even have the glitchy animation, which is usually the case there. Watch for the Bob-ombs.
Oh, whoa.
Bob-ombs are predictable though. They're also on a cycle like these platforms. And then he kind of takes it a little bit safer here and waits for a specific music cue, lines himself up perfectly with a couple punches forward, the exact right distance, so you're exactly at the very edge here with backflips, and then at a specific music cue, another backflip onto this platform. And after these 2 platforms, we're done with the cycles. We only have to pass the field of mushrooms, the infamous field of Goombas. Looks like they're to the side here. Again, these are RNG. Watch for that one. You can't get hit and still make it. That is fine, usually. Wow, he has 1 life now. So that's... You can have 0 lives. He's going for the 1-up. Okay, that's great. So I think we should be safe.
I don't even want to talk because I feel like I'm looking at it live.
If you die to Bowser, you just spawn right here and you can get the 1-up again. So yeah.
Just want to see the Bowser throws.
Bowser time, the final round. a 3-hit fight instead of a 1-hit fight. This shots are totally different from the other two. He's going to walk forward and get close to the bomb back there, and then Bowser is... Oh, did he just...
Nice.
Oh, this is good. He just jumped. He thought he had the shockwaves. Bowser will just run into you. You take damage, but that's fine. That means that Bowser will run through you, and you can grab his tail right away. Little rotation, and you can drag him right onto the bomb there. So there's a 50% chance of Bowser doing the charge, which you'd need for him to run into you, and another 50% chance of Bowser doing this stomp attack with shockwaves. And that's kind of tricky to time the jumps. If you get hit a couple times by that, you might...
Yeah, you can. You don't want to take too much damage.
To finish the rest. All right, time for the final throw. So this is where it really gets monkey.
Wow, dude. Wow. So like he used until a specific sound key of Bowser, stopped running, then went.
Final throw. Wow. There's not much you can do. You cannot drag Bowser onto a bomb because Bowser stomps and the platforms or the side of the arena collapses. You can't get close to the bombs.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Uses the whoosh sound to time this throw. I think it's a 2-frame window.
No!
Yes!
Wow.
My
Don't cheer
fucking
too
god.
early. We still have to find the star.
God.
The most that is literally the most impressive part of the whole run. That last part of the throw.
Time, by the way.
Time. GG.
Dude, it was a pretty good run, I think.
Dude. Doing the Bowser throw on a sound cue when you can't see and getting it first try. That is literally like if any other runner misses throws non-blindfolded, we should just stop playing the game. That's like just an embarrassment. This guy fucking did it first try, blindfolded. GG's, man.
Watching the stream, what is the time?
GG's. GG's.
GG's. GG cheese. Cheese.
Just a second. Let me get that time.
That looks...
Hold up.
Yo, hello, I can hear you.
Bubzia, G, freaking G. That's a low 39.
39:09.
Wow.
That is a great run
official
for a
time.
marathon. That is great. That was absolutely awesome.
Wow,
GG.
GG's, guys.
That's less than 2 minutes off his PB, I think.
We showcase this game. Oh, I'm a bit shaky, I have to say, after this last throw.
That was a sick throw, dude.
No,
Great
I
bits,
speak-
Great Bowser.
I know I speak for
Thank you,
everyone watching this. It was more than our pleasure.
Sick.
Thank you very much,
Sick.
guys. It's all you guys doing that this was possible. You donate.
Sick. I love how the video goes on to like 10 minutes of just intermission. More ad revenue. All right. Dude, sick. Fucking amazing. Shout outs again to Bubzia, Katoon, all the other people that work in the Blindfolded Speedrun community. I'm actually going to show their Discord on my stream real quick so that you guys know that there is actually a Blindfolded Discord that you guys could join. The Blindfolded Brotherhood. That's what it's called. This is their Discord. The moderators are Katoon, Parisian Player, and Ponk. They have, look at this. All these are the games they have. Aladdin, ALTTP, Blindfolded, Celeste, Breath of the Wild. Jeez, why do you have so much notifications? I know, I'm an asshole, I get it. SM64, Blindfolded. This is where people upload all the strategies and all that shit. Celeste, Blindfolded. Punch Out, the big famous Punch Out, Blindfolded. Refunked, Smash 64. VVVVVVV, whatever that is. Ocarina Titties. Yeah, there we go.